Park is beyond your expectations. Feel the anticipation.
Is this long shot?
Witness the speed. Experience the thrill.
Time for the replays from Laurel Park on Monday afternoon. Monday racing. We were dark on Easter. Hope everyone had a good Easter weekend. A reminder, we'll be back on track at Laurel Park now Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday through Sunday our schedule, and our Stronach 5 on Friday afternoon with a $100,000 guarantee in our weekly Stronach 5. Laurel Park will be part of the action in the next Stronach 5. Get your seats ready for Triple Crown Days. Coming up, of course, Kentucky Derby Day, first Saturday in May, Preakness Day on May 18th, and Belmont Day on June 8th in the Silks area here at Laurel Park. You can get the reservations for your seat for one of the 3 days or all 3 days in our Silks reserve reservations there for our Triple Crown Days coming up in Silks. Track fast on a beautiful Monday afternoon for racing. High temp going to about 70 degrees. Winds out of the north-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And we're on the turf listed firm as well. Here's the opener going 1 mile. And they're off. Bad stumble for the walk. The walk stumbled a couple of times there at the start as last. Free to Trump to the front and Disco Express. Then it's Money Meister in time for Quality to fire outside, racing in fourth. Back to High Society in Chaco Mount after the poor beginning. The walk is last of them all, some 15 off the pace. Free to Trump, free running. Free to Trump has it from Disco Express by about 2 lengths, and it's Money Meister in third position. Chaco Mount in time for Quality. Then the walk has improved a bit on the inside up to now third last position. And High Society is in the back. The opening quarter, 24.01 for Free to Trump. Free to Trump by 2 from Disco Express with 4.5 furlongs left to go. And it's Money Meister in third. The walk is worked up to fourth. Then it's Chaco Mountain between horses fifth. Time for Quality, 3 deep turn in High Society in the back. Free to Trump still out there. Free to Trump from Money Meister trying to make inroads from second, and Disco Express is in third. The walk has now 9 to 10 to make up in time for Quality, Chaco Mountain, High Society. Top of the stretch where it's Free to Trump after a 47.38 half mile, turning in with the lead. Free to Trump tries to shake free again from Money Meister, now 2.5 in front, and Disco Express in third. Time for Quality and the walk. Down to the last 3/16 of a mile, 6 furlongs a minute, 12.43. Free to Trump by 5 from Money Meister, then Disco Express. Time for Quality trying to pick up on the far outside for a share with a 16th left to go. It's Free to Trump, Antonio Quiles. Free to Trump. Money Meister was second, and Disco Express may be third of that photo. And they're off. Hip hop out of the gate first. Hip hop from Stetson Gold, Baccarat fashion, moving up on the inside, and Scar Free in the early mix to make 4 vying. Snippety takes that 5th spot just in behind the early pace. Back to Hot Frisia, the 2-path, and Stakes on a Plane, and Marie from Paris, and Fanny Bell Fleming trailing, some 9 to make up early. Heading into the turn, and it's Scar Free now, the speed of the speed. Chasing is Hip Hop from Stetson Gold in third, and then it's Snippety fourth, now half dozen from the front, and Baccarat fashion slipping back on the inside. Marie from Paris repassing that one. Then it's Hot Frisia just in behind that group. In the back of the pack are Stakes on a Plane and Fanny Bell Fleming. Opening quarter 21.89. They reach that quarter pole toward the second wire finish. And in front is Scar Free in a 44.23 half mile as Hip Hop is on the inside trying to make a comeback run. Hip Hop on the inside. Scar Free is trying to hold at a big price, but Hip Hop, the favorite, going by on the inside. Hip Hop in front. Hip Hop from Scar Free. Then it was Hot Frisia picking up third. Off to the third. Ben and Joe and San Marco. Reds winning call. All have early speed, but they'll be caught wide into the first turn. 4, 5, and 6 wide is Top Line Growth. The first-time starter has speed. Top Line Growth is in front. Here's the favorite, Creative Budgeting, settling in the second spot. Then Ben and Joe on the outside has moved the two-path in third position. They're followed by Welling, and then Reds winning call, and San Marco is in the back. Only 5 lengths from front to back with 6.5 furlongs left to go. Top Line Growth and a 23.83 opening 2 furlongs, leading the way. In front from Creative Budgeting by a little more than a length. Then Ben and Joe on the outside and Welling down to the rail. And they're followed by Red's winning call now unhurried. And last is San Marco. Still 5.5 lengths from front. Top Line Growth to the back. San Marco. Top Line Growth carving out the fractions. Heading over the far turn from the favorite Creative Budgeting. Leads a length still. The half went in 48.58. So it is Top Line Growth still the one to catch. Creative Budgeting asks for a little more run. Creative Budgeting now ridden along. On the outside is Ben and Joe in third. And Welling on the inside fourth. Followed by Red's winning call, who's just 3.5 off of that leader Top Line Growth with 3 furlongs to go. And San Marco is next, but Top Line Growth still going strong. 2.5 furlongs out. Creative Budgeting is driving to catch, but has dropped now 4 off of Top Line Growth. Top Line Growth with an ever-expanding lead. Make it 5 at the top of the lane as they swing in past the 360s. 6 furlongs a minute, 13.08. And it's Top Line Growth. Elkstone's Top Line Growth looking good. Now 11 or 12 in front. Strictly a race for second with Creative Budgeting, the big favorite, trying to hang second there from Welling on the inside and Ben and Joe. Top Line Growth to win. Solid in victory, 2 to win by some 9 or 10. Creative Budgeting was second and Welling was third. And Ben and Joe. Indicate. And they're off. Double Whammy's asked for early speed and gives it. And here's Double Whammy in front from He's One Wild due to the outside. Dashing Loose back in third position. And it's Starry Messenger in Seeking the Sunset onto the turn run. Brickyard Kitten races about 7 lengths off the early pace, and My Own Lane is in the back. Double Whammy put right up top there by Trevor McCarthy. Leads 3/4 of a length from He's One Wild Dude in second. Starry Messenger Seeking the Sunset back in fourth position. Riding along about 3 off that pace. back to Dashing Lou alongside of that runner, then Brickyard Kitten and My Own Lane trailing. Opening quarter went 23.19, so it's double whammy. Getting plenty of heat now from He's One Wild Dude. Double whammy ahead in front from He's One Wild Dude. Seeking the Sunset is in a great spot early in the race. A half win in 46.25. Sharp pace. Here's Dashing Lou in fourth. The outside Starry Messenger is in fifth. Here's Brickyard Kitten. Brickyard Kitten trying to unwind. Has 5 or 6 to make up into the far turn run when My Own Lane trailing the field. He's One Wild Dude now in front from Dashing Lou second. Double whammy fading. And then here's Seeking the Sunset. Seeking the Sunset and looming right along. Here's Seeking the Sunset. Just 2 from the front runners at the top of the lane. Brickyard Kitten now has 5.5 to make up. 6 furlongs a minute, 9.78. And they're into the stretch now. The outside is Seeking the Sunset, who's set down. Seeking the Sunset, furlong left to go, grabbing the lead. Dashing Lou, then He's One Wild Dude. To the outside, My Own Lane just picking up fourth now with a 16th left to go. Seeking the Sunset, bounding home to win by 3. Seeking the Sunset. Dashing Lou was second. Then He's One Wild Dude and My Own Lane. Brickyard Kitten or double whammy. Waiting for no refunds to settle. Straightened. In or off. Good break for no refunds. Starting Tours there with early speed. Also between horses now moving up is Wild Type. Wild Type has come to grab the lead from Starting Tours second. And then it's D racing in third to the outside. Call Me Jelly Roll. Allison K inside about 4 from the pace. Hail the Queen and Holy Freedom. And no refunds in the back now as they head into the far turn run. 6.5 lengths from front to back. Wild Type sets the tempo from Starting Tour in tight as they head over the far turn. D is in between horses and Call Me Jelly Roll right there in the thick of things on the outside. And Allison K's getting a bit closer after 22.46 opening quarter mile. Starting Tour now takes over. Starting Tour kicks on by 2 lengths. Starting Tour from Allison K ridden along on the inside. Then D is next, and here's Hail the Queen, the black colors, a half mile in 46.53. Top of the stretch now where it's Starting Tour who takes them for home. Starting Tour in front. Allison K tips off that inside, coming after that leader. Out in the middle of the track is Hail the Queen is also there. Hail the Queen way out in the middle of the track. Allison K between. Starting Tours trying to hang tough on the inside. 3-way driving finish of the final furlong. Allison K outside is Hail the Queen. Hail the Queen now in front from Allison K. Hail the Queen grinds down Allison K to win it. Hail the Queen to win from Allison K. And then it was Starting Tour third. No refunds. And D. Late pick 4. And they're all finding perfection very fast away, along with Super Echo. Outside is long shot Ms. Eileen, now going to steam to the front. Ms. Eileen, here's Bears Atlantic Mist charging to second, and Super Echo taking back third position. Finding perfection racing in fourth. Alongside of that is Silver Slivers in advance of Off My Stage and Elevated Vision. Madame X is last of them all as they head into the far turn run. Around that turn, on the lead is Ms. Eileen. Ms. Eileen bounding along in a 21.73 opening quarter mile. This is 90 to 1 shot from Super Echo in the second spot. Then another two, and Silver Slivers the outside. Bears Atlantic Mist out of the inside. Off My Stage is wide into the stretch, and Finding Perfection, Elevated Vision, and Madame X into the stretch. Now about a quarter of a mile left to go. Super Echo now charging on the outside at Ms. Eileen. Half in 44.58. Super Echo narrow lead. Silver Slivers moves to second on the outside. It is Super Echo and Pimentel, 3-2 favorite past the 16th pole from Silver Slivers and Elevated Vision into third. Madame X late on the scene. It's Super Echo to win by 2 from Silver Slivers. And they're off. Little United sent hard for the lead from Trufflesburg and Rockin' Ruth, and Grease Lightning up on the outside, the red cap. Charity Striped has now moved into fourth. Queen of Schmooze broke last, but now fifth and 3 wide and on the move. Here's Queen of Schmooze all the way up to third now with a rush. Another two to Gimme Kimmy back of the pack, and Rockin' Ruth trailing now into the far turn run, where just Grease Lightning in front with that red cap. The outside Queen of Schmooze on the inside is Little United, 3 right across the track, and Charity Stripe just in behind them on the outside. Trufflesburg waits a bit of racing room, and they're followed by Gimme Kimmy. The opening quarter went in 22.68. They reach the top of the stretch and make the turn for home. Queen of Schmooze. Queen of Schmooze going on the outside 4 deep. Queen of Schmooze and Charity Stripe is following that move. Up the rail comes Trufflesburg, who's now found racing room. Trufflesburg opening on the inside. Trufflesburg is charging willingly. Trufflesburg on the inside. The outside Charity Stripe. Queen of Schmooze is back in third, and Little United is fourth with a 16 to go. Trufflesburg saved the ground under WAIVER. Trufflesburg to win, 3/4 of a length from Charity Stripe, then Queen of Schmooze. Little United checked in fourth, and Rockin' Ruth finished fifth. And they're off. Just Give Me a Kiss, Holiday Magician, the Greg, and a flash away from the far outside, and Prevailing Party from the rail, but caught wide there is Holiday Magician into the turn. Here's La Valle showing early speed, so it is going to be La Valle and Prevailing Party to hook up. They're going a good pace already, and in between horses, Cosita Rica is now in third position, and on the outside is Cook It. Just Give Me a Kiss, Holiday Magician, settled after going a little wide there, about 4 from the front. Another 5 back, and it's Chapel Gap trailing the field. Prevailing Party the favorite, leads the way and kicks away from La Valle after a 23.88 opening 2 furlongs. Cosita Rica is in third, then Just Gimme a Kiss is fourth. The outside Holiday Magician, then Crooked in advance of Chapel Gap, but trails the field. Prevailing Party committed to go on now, leads 2.5 lengths from Just Gimme a Kiss. And Cosita Rica on the outside, they're head-to-head for second. Half mile in 47.91. So round that far turn, about 3/8 to go. Prevailing Party enjoying that lead from Just Gimme a Kiss by almost 3 lengths. On the outside, Holiday Magician. Cosita Rica backs out of there under a ride. And Victor Lavalli is dropped to the back of the pack. Nothing from Crooked or Chapel Gap. So 2.5 furlongs left to go. Prevailing Party showing the way with Just Gimme a Kiss on the outside. Trying to rev up under a drive. The 6 furlongs a minute, 12.91. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. Prevailing Party still with that lead. Just Gimme a Kiss, not by yet. And next is Holiday Magician. Cosita Rica down to the inside. And then Lavalli out of the center of the track. They're vying for third, but with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's Prevailing Party who'll do more than prevail. Prevailing Party will pull away. Prevailing Party with something left. Prevailing Party to win by 7 at the finish. With Just Gimme a Kiss second. Then it was Lavalli and Crooked or Cosita Rica. And they're off. Diam was slow to begin. Favorite Shanghai Bonnie, Ode to Joy with early speed, and English Heiress is fired up on the outside with the blinkers on, and East End Union is racing 4th position right off the speed. Makato is in 5th, Forbidden Frolic and Graceful Request follow and still processing, and Diam's second last, Alluring Prospect, is the last horse as they edge of the far turn, 20 lengths or more from first to last. Shanghai Bonnie with a 21.94 opening quarter mile, leading English Heiress on the chase, just a length and change behind. Another 3 back, and it's Ode to Joy in third, and the outside is Makato, who's racing 4th. Saving ground down there is Eastern Union in 5th. Has 8 to make up. Top of the stretch now, about a 1/4 of a mile left to go to the second wire finish. And still leading the way out there, Shanghai Bonnie. Ode to Joy's running a big one. Ode to Joy, very willing under a hand ride, comes to grab the lead after a 44.39 half mile. Ode to Joy looking good. Ode to Joy in Weston Hamilton. Ode to Joy loving the grass. Ode to Joy from Shanghai Bonnie. And then it was English Heiress who finished third. That's it for the Monday action here at Laurel Park. We'll see you Thursday afternoon for our next live racing day at 1:10. Another Stronach 5 on the way. Laurel Park will indeed be a part of the next Stronach 5 once again on Friday afternoon. Racing Thursday through Sunday with a 1:10 post. Thanks for watching all the replays from Monday. We'll see you Thursday for all the live racing action.